It was sometime in the early 1980s when Alien came to TV. It's been a favourite film of mine as it was very old school. It didn't rely on jump scares or gore. Sure, there was some of both in it, but it didn't rely on it. What it had was tension, and back then when I was a kid, this film scared the living crap out of me. I was excited when Aliens was released, and it was very cool that it wasn't a remake and had its own style, pushed the story in a new direction and was excellent in its own right. Unfortunately, since then it seems to have spiraled out of control with a series of rubbish films. Aliens vs Predator 2. Good God! So out of the past comes this kit. Now this kit heralds from the early 1990s. By today's standard it's a little disappointing. For a kit from the 90s, however, it's quite good. Where the kit has issues is in its construction ideals. Things like joining the two halves of the body straight down the side seems to be a point of some issue. If there is any warpage in the pieces, it's that kind of join which will heighten it. The back spines are also separated down the middle. These could also be a problem because if putty is required, then so too will sanding. Getting a sander into that area and not take out other detail is quite tricky. The detail itself is quite good. The base is a little soft, but the actual detail on the Alien is very good. The egg is split into two pieces, and there is no way around puttying it. It should be okay though when it's done. Having the egg is a nice touch and a welcome item in the kit. If the kit shows its age anywhere serious, I think it's the pose. Modern Alien figures are clinging to roofs or running or looking very alien-like. This one is more man in suit pose. Now it could be deliberate and based on the fact that until CGI most were guys in suits and clever camera work was used to hide that. But more probably was that the company didn't have the ability to create a very dynamic pose. Another thing that gives the age of the kit away is the plastic. Modern plastics are supple and have some give to them. This has a more brittle feel to it, which was common with the older kits. Does this mean that it won't be fun or look good when finished? No, I think if the fit isn't horrendous, where the work to fix it kills the detail, then I think this will look quite good and interesting. One of the biggest decisions is what colour to paint it. While they appear very black, there is some tonality in there, and even if there wasn't, I think you really need to add some form of colour into the piece so that it doesn't have one tone look to it. If you want to keep the dark scheme, then I would add some greys. Even dark greys will add some colour when the rest is black. I have not yet fully decided what direction I will go. I am considering a couple of different ideas and mulling them about in my head. I will decide once the build is complete, and I'll see what shape it's in. I am looking forward to this build. It's different to what I normally do. It's a subject I really like a lot, and it should look good on the shelf once done. This build is about to get underway, and I will update as I get things done. Please tell me that was good.